Hello everyone, it's Christy from Optimal Wellness, Yoga, and More. First things first, I had to go to urgent care for something relatively serious, and in addition to getting that treated, I brought home COVID, so I have been quiet and without a voice. My voice still sounds not normal, so apologies for that. Also, this swatching is long overdue. I received some ink samples from some of the lovely people on Simone's Discord server. If you haven't joined there yet, I highly recommend it. It's a bunch of great people. We've been having some great discourse on all kinds of things, pens and ink related and otherwise. So just wanted to say I need to up my washi game too, because some of the washi tapes that came with my ink samples are amazing. In particular, this one, which I got from Elizabeth. Elizabeth, if you can tell me who makes this washi tape, please let me know, because it is totally my colors, and I love the honeycomb hexagon sort of theme, so this is super cool. I also got some lovely little mandala stickers from Tanya with the samples she sent me, and now that I think COVID is completely out of our household, because of course I gave it to my wife as well, I will be getting your samples out in the mail in the next day or two. So apologies again for the delay, but I didn't want to, accidentally send you guys COVID or something. The other thing is I'm without my usual notebooks for my ink journal, and I ordered the wrong size. So we're going to experiment a little bit today. I'm going to do some swatching in my Hobonichi weeks, because I'm thinking of possibly participating in 30 days, 30 inks, and this may be a great use for my Hobonichi weeks, which didn't work out for what I had intended. It was going to be my tarot journal for the year, and the space was just too crowded. There wasn't enough room for me. So I'm going to swatch on there, but as you can tell, next to my Rhodia dot pad, the paper isn't white, so I'm not thrilled on that being like my official ink journal. So I am going to swatch both on just my dot pad and in my weeks for today. I have 4 samples here, but it's actually 3. I asked about the Dominant Industries maple that everybody has been going on about, and Tanya threw it in with the swap that we're making as a little extra, and I also had Elizabeth volunteer to send me a sample, so I have 2 of those. So I think I'm set for a good bit to see what I really think about it, which has me kind of excited, because I always get, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I get kind of antsy about using samples, like putting them in my pens. I'm afraid I'll run out or something. I don't know. I haven't actually inked up a lot of pens with samples. Although, to be fair, most of my samples were the 2 mil from Goulet, so that made it a little harder with there only being 2 mils in there. But I think I'm going to start with the other 2 inks first, and these I got from Tanya, and these are both brands of ink that I haven't ever worked with. So this is iPaper Nantu Tree Frog, and I'd said I was kind of interested in working with some of the lighter inks. I'm just curious, like my Chorale de Tropique from J. Herbon, that was really very dry, and I'm just kind of curious how much of that is just that it's a light color. But also, I'd like to have some light colors that I could use almost like a highlighter in my planner. So I was kind of wanting to play with those a little bit. So, ooh, in the pipette, it looks great. Put 1 little drop on the Rhodia, and we'll do 2 over on the weeks. And then it's off camera, but I always have 2 things of water, one for the initial rinse and then one for cleaner water. And then it was inspired by the condiment cup from Leanne Likes, and I'm actually using a metal little candle thing, and despite the sticker being on there, it works just fine. So let's, ooh, this is a bright one. Wow. Super bright. Cool. And then I'm going to use the ink sample vial. Wow, this is definitely a highlighter color. Very bright. Okay, now let's do a wee bit of writing here. And this is with my Hokoro Fude dip pen. So let's see, this is, maybe I didn't get enough on there. I forgot to bring down my little file holder that my wife 3D printed. She put purple filament in just recently, so I gotta beg her to print me some more sample file holders, because yay, purple. Eye paper, Nantu, tree frog, sample, Tanya. Found out she lives in the same city as one of my best friends, so that's kind of cool. Let's do vertical, reverse. It's a little dry for the reverse writing. Standard. Of course, the vertical, we're not going to see as much line variation, so then we'll do it horizontal. Nice, I like that. So there we go. Nice bright green highlighting. There we go. And then next we have Tono and Limbs Kaleidoscope Ibuki. This looks like it's gonna be kind of tan brown color. Now for the reveal. Oh yeah, nice light tan. Ooh, I like that. That will coordinate very nicely with most of the sterling ink packs, I think. Nice. I think I'll probably put this in one of my new food aid nibs I got. Ooh, it's even legible. That is amazing to me. It's really wet. Vertical. Kind of my standard. A little flatter. Really flat. Nice. And there's the reverse. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, and it's the edges are going slightly green. Makes me think of like mushrooms. It's a nice mushroom sort of tan. Let's see how the writing goes on the rhodium. And I don't know, once I get my correct ink journal inserts, I don't know if I'll redo these in there. I won't film it if I do. Or if I may just put this Rhodia dot pad, I may just tip it in. We'll see. Nice. Like I said, that green is not coming through from the tree frog because I have two things of water here, so that green is not cross-contamination. And now for the odd sample out, the Dominant Industries maple. I had been hoping to get a sample of this. I was starting to put a Yoseka order together, and in the process of that, they were out of samples of this. I still want to try the Dominant Industry Forest as well. But given my obsession with oranges this last month, I'm really excited to see how how this compares, since everybody's been raving about it. And fall and the fall colors are probably kind of my favorite color palette, I would say. Ooh. Yeah, it's nice. Even though it's not red, it kind of makes me think of candy apple. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's just what is popping into my head. Candied apples at the state fair. Not that I've been to the state fair in forever. I don't even know where the state fair is here in Virginia, if it's in Richmond or what. Part of me thinks no state fair could probably compare to my childhood experience at the Minnesota State Fair. So, and I'm probably right, since we don't have kids to take to the fair. Nice. I can understand the rave. I don't think I've seen a red orangey color like this anywhere else. And in general, I like my reds on the cooler side. But man, this is the way to go for warm. I'm really liking it. Nice. Yeah, this may be going on my full bottle wish list. Very well, maybe. We'll see what my wife thinks of it. But this is fun. I look forward to swapping inks with other people as well. Definitely seen more nuance in the inks on the Tomoe River in the week's planner than on the Rhodia, which I guess would be kind of my experience. However, I use Rhodia a lot for like writing to my pen pals and such. It's just it's affordable, easily obtainable, and performs as expected. So yeah, I will see you again soon, maybe with the setup for my September in my planner, perhaps, and maybe a bit of a planning for 30 inks, 30 days. We'll have to see. I'm glad I went through and put all my inks on Fountain Pen Companion because I learned that I do indeed have enough inks and enough samples, you know, between bottles and samples that I could totally do 30 days, 30 inks. And I think I can do it with inks that I've never put in pens before. And I'm kind of intrigued to have that little push to really use those samples, get those inks in pens, and put them through their paces. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I have the discipline to see it through. I made it about halfway through my Deccan walk for the tarot thing with Marlene and Teresa, and I've fallen off in part because of getting sick, but I do, my Aries in me, that cardinal sign, liking to start things. Yeah, really shows with things like this. I often struggle to see things through to the end as far as that goes. So we'll see. But thank you guys for being here. If you've made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Please let me know if you've used these inks, other inks that I might like, if I like any of these. If you want to swap some inks, let me know. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Have a great day and be well.